Hey, how's it going? I'm looking at today buffalo arrive at Old Faithful Geyser in Yellowstone National Park, which was posted by Mary Greeley a couple years back. I'm not sure, or it may have just been a year. But anyway, this video is basically just starting off looking at a group of 4 buffalo kind of slowly walking forward. And that's about it till we get about 10 seconds to the end of it. We see not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Bigfoots walk past, okay? And then 3 of them, they just kind of split off and go into the woods somewhere, but one keeps on walking. And we see it's good footage of just this Bigfoot walking. And what can be said? What can be said about this? So Thinker Thunker did a video about it, and of course he advocated for it being Bigfoot's, but as we see by Snowwalker Prime's video, one of the things that tells you right away is that these are skiers, cross-country skiers to be exact, and they're moving at a pretty good clip. And that was one of the issues that Thinker Thunker was talking about. Was like, there's no way any human could move this fast, but it's because they're on skis and they're going downhill. And in Snowwalker Prime's video, he shows you exactly where this location is, which is a trail. Okay. Now this factors in also to Thinker Thunker's video when he's talking about no person is going to risk, walking up on some big scary buffalo and possibly falling into one of those acidic, scalding hot quagmires that you see the smoke rising up off of that are everywhere in Yellowstone, which is true. But when you're on a trail, you're gonna be fine. That's why the rangers and everything's pre-marked, so you're not. It even says, I've been there, and it says do not go off trail because you can fall in one of these things for sure. Which further proves that Snowwalker Prime is probably right about the fact that these guys are on a designated trail, and that this is a good pinpointing of the exact location of where the camera zoomed in on. And buffalo are also, these aren't apex predators. They're not gonna see you and run after you. I mean, I don't see the danger. He's trying to make it sound like they're dangerous animals that are not to be messed with, which is true if you walk up on them, but they're totally blind. They're only gonna run after you for so long and try to buck your ass before they quit. I mean, they're pretty docile, really. You just leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Another thing he talked about was like, why don't we ever hear about hoaxers coming forward, like these guys in monkey suits. He calls them guys in monkey suits if they're hoaxers, and it's because they probably didn't even know they were being filmed. At the end of the movie clip, we pull back all the way to where the camera is located, which is hundreds of yards away. By the actual Old Faithful Geyser. This footage is zoomed way out past the Old Faithful Geyser, as you see at the end when it pulls all the way back. Okay, so they don't know they're perpetuating this internet myth or hoax or whatever. Even if they did go, hey, we were out there that day, maybe that was us, maybe we can come forward, and it's like, I wouldn't even bother doing that, because I'm sure there was other people out there cross-country skiing that day, so what's the point? And who cares anyway? I mean, it's just like, it's so clearly people cross-country skiing. I mean, just look at what it looks like when somebody cross-country skis. It does look like a Bigfoot walk in a way, in a sense that it's super clunky and robotic, like the whole Patterson Gimlin film. I mean, maybe that's because it's so, though that pathway in our mind has been blazed, like, this is how a Bigfoot walks. It kind of looks like a cross-country skier, kind of a weird walk. Now I'm going to try the experiment that Thinker Thunker did by taking the figure in the background and moving them to the foreground to compare them to the buffalo heights. So I brought it down, and as you can see, it's about what it should be. I mean, these are, if that's a full-grown man, which we don't know, well, let's just say it is, then that's a big buffalo. It's like 6 foot tall at the hump. Okay, so that's me doing that. I didn't scale anything up. Thinker Thunker did that, and let's see what he does now. Let's see him do his thing. There he goes. He scales it up. And his reason for this is because things that are further in the background are smaller. The amount he scales it up is ridiculous. It's like, it looks like a 2 foot, 2.5 foot difference. So he's really exaggerating here with the scale. I mean, if you look, if those are humans and those are buffalo, which I know those are buffalo, and I almost certainly know those are humans, they are probably 50 yards away at most, and there really wouldn't be that huge discrepancy of scale issue. So that's about it on that. My last thing was that let's take a look at all 4 of those guys coming in again. Okay, the last guy coming in, what's that? It looks like he's wearing a coat. I will say that all these guys are dressed in pretty dark clothing, and that's where Thinker Thunker keeps on talking about they're in monkey suits. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're all in like brown Carhartts. Who knows? But this last guy definitely shows us that it's some type of light clothing. Or maybe it's a fur pattern, because it's a Sasquatch with, like, I don't know, a fur pattern. Maybe it's a lady Sasquatch and she dyed her hair. Who knows? Alright, so that's about it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.